Hey, good morning, guys. Sitting here in Missouri, out doing a little additional scouting there after the season. I want to touch on a few things. A lot of people actually get their trail cameras out there, a couple months before season, and then right there at the end of the season, they'll actually pull those things, and they're missing out on a big portion of scouting, and also allowing you to understand what bucks made it through the season, for your potential next year's hit list there. So I did want to show you guys one of the cameras that we are using. This is the Browning Recon Force there, and then we've also got the stick and pick outfit there, and that thing works out pretty good. You can definitely move it any direction you'd want, up and down, and show you guys the view of that. You guys have seen this probably several times when you've looked at my videos here. But what that has allowed me to do over the last couple years is I get to kind of see late season where those big mature bucks are moving. Maybe I was coming in and out of a particular area, and I found that, hey, after I kind of let that thing go for 2 weeks to a month, those big mature deer are moving back in through here. So you kind of educate yourself, by not educating the deer. For instance, that big deer I shot here in Missouri during rifle season. I actually had him right here last year with some does, and that kind of helped me identify, where these deer are moving in and out of. That's just one example, but these cameras, I run all kinds of cellular products, but for isolating just a video type camera, those Brownings are extremely hard to beat. But I did kind of want to touch on that strategy there. Along with that late season movement, you can kind of start to identify, as the pattern of those deer move because of you, or are they keeping consistent with their natural funnels, and then you can make your move there next fall. And whether you're hunting out of a climber, you got the hang-ons, or you got a tower blind, just kind of whatever you're doing, you can always use that to just kind of educate yourself. So right now, shed wise, everybody's kind of excited. Hey, I got some big bucks on camera earlier in the season, and I'm ready to get those sheds. I don't think that I've seen any of my mature deer actually having their sheds, or any of my mature bucks actually shed their antlers yet. But most of the time it's between that March to April period is when I really start isolate shed hunting, and that's another key concept with these cameras is use those to your advantage. You can educate deer where they can actually move off your piece of property. Maybe they were moving back in here for like the spring and the summer on this particular piece of property, and therefore you would be able to find their sheds. Well, you may have forced those bucks out, as well as other deer, with jumping in here too soon. So definitely use those trail cameras to your advantage. We've got some we've had some pretty wet weather. As you guys can see, it's raining right now. Hopefully it's not going to freeze up, but looks like it's going to start cooling off a little bit. But trapping wise, the raccoons have started picking up more on their action. Actually, I got a couple of those here this morning in the traps. So looking forward to that. Trying to get a few more of those varmints out of the or at least this piece of property for our turkeys. Those hens should start getting those eggs here all next. I think it's maybe June or July is when I typically see those poults hatch out and then progress there. So I try to stay ahead of the game. Here in Missouri, we're not able to trap year-round yet. That's one thing that I really think Arkansas has got a hold of, and I think that's a really good idea to allow your trappers to go ahead and trap year-round, if they feel like that's necessary on their pieces of property. Hopefully, Missouri and a few other states jump on board with that. But if not, it is what it is. You do the best you can and move on down the road. So we'll continue to trap throughout the month of January to the end. Probably start doing a little bit more coyote hunting calling wise once it gets into, if we get you some snow, or get some snow there in February, March, I'll definitely get the calls out and then try to get some more videos going that way. But for those of you guys who have been following me, I'm starting to get more into this photography aspect of it. I've I've got a whole bunch of pictures here in the next couple months that I'll be posting out there on a weekly basis on some photography. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying those. And like always, hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature. And best of luck on your guys' upcoming hunt.